Welcome back to Fusion Flow Pilates. Today we're going to be doing a 25-minute Mobilise and Lengthen workout. If your body's feeling a little bit tight, or you might just want to lengthen out that body, this is going to be perfect for you. So let's get ready to inhale, prepare, and exhale, flow. Let's start by finding a seated position on our mat, really lengthening through the spine and back of that neck. We're going to take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're just going to rotate our neck to the right hand side, and we're going to inhale, center back, forward. Exhale to the left, and inhale, rotate back. Final two. Inhale, keeping those shoulders down. Exhale, final one, and return. Let's place our hands behind our head, keep those shoulders down, elbows wide, and start thinking about that rib cage staying relaxed and that drawing in with the belly button to the spine, so that core engagement. We're going to inhale, bend over to the side. You might try and tap that elbow to the floor, and exhale, use that opposite oblique to bring you back. Inhale, over to the other side. Keep those sit bones grounded, not lifting up through that opposite sit bone. And exhale, lift. Final two. And final one. Lovely work. Now we're going to go to the first side. Just place the right hand on the mat and keep the left where it is. And we want to try and get that forearm down to the mat as much as possible. We're going to exhale, bend forward to the right hand corner. And then we're going to inhale, open that chest and follow that eye gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, nodding that chin down. And inhale, open up. Final two. And final one. Open that chest, return to that side, and then we press ourselves up, replace our hands, and repeat to the other side. Exhale, forward. Inhale, open that chest, allow the elbow to reach back. Exhale. And inhale. Final two. And final one. Return to the side and we press ourselves up. All right, we're going to find a kneeling position. So up on those knees, and we're going to bring our right foot forward. So make sure it's a really square position with those hips and those shoulders, and let's just place our hands on our hips. So we're really trying to open out our hip joint on the left side for this one. So think about your pelvis staying in neutral. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your pelvis under so you can really find that lovely stretch for your quad and your hip on your left side. And then we're just going to inhale, tilt the pelvis back to neutral. So a really small movement, but really good stretch for that left side. And release. Final two. Exhale, tucking under, and inhale, release, and exhale, final one, and we release. Very good. Let's bring our arms down by our sides. We're going to keep our pelvis in neutral. This time we're just going to lower the hips down to the floor a little bit more as we reach the arms up now, keeping that rib cage nice and contained. And we're going to inhale, transfer our weight back. Exhale, we drop down. And we inhale, go back. Now, really make sure that the right knee is tracking over those right toes and that knee isn't swaying in or out. And this is your final one. and we return. Now just with your right arm, we're gonna exhale, find a spine twist, trying to follow that eye gaze to the back, and then returning back in. Exhale, we twist, and we inhale, return. This is your final two. Try and keep your hips forward. So all we're doing is twisting from that spine and not allowing the pelvis to compensate. Last one. And we return and we lower. All right, we're gonna repeat that to the other side. And just a little note as well, if you are on a harder surface and this is too much for your knee, all you can do is just fold your mat in half a few times, and then you've just got a bit more padding for your knee if it's too uncomfortable. Otherwise, we're just going to repeat to the other side. So left foot is forward and we're placing our hands on our hips. Pelvis starts in neutral, and then on your exhale, we tuck our pelvis under to lengthen through the hip and that quad, and then we inhale, release. Exhale, we tuck under, and we inhale to release. Very good. Last two. And last one. And we release. Very good. Dropping your arms down by your side, really relaxing with those arms, no tension, shoulders drawing down. We exhale, lunge forward as we raise the arms, and we inhale, transfer back. Exhale. And inhale. Final two. And final one. Very good. Keep the arms forward. Now just with our left arm, we're going to exhale, twist the spine as we follow our eye gaze and draw back. Exhale, open. Inhale, forward. Final two. And exhale. Final one. Forward and down. Very good. Let's step that leg back, and we're just going to find a lying position onto our mat, and we're going to take one roll down to get us there. So have your feet in a hip distance apart position with your legs bent, and we're going to be reaching our arms forward. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, we're going to tuck our pelvis under, rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae through that spine to a lying position. Very good. And we're going to bend through both legs, and then we're actually going to find a side lying position. So I'm going to start on my left hand side and just face forward, and we're going to have our arms in front and our head down. So I want you to think about your top hip staying stacked on top of your bottom. This is a spine twist. So taking a deep breath in, on your exhale, we're going to try and peel our upper back on to the floor as the arm reaches back. And on the inhale, we close back in. And you're just keeping that head really weighted into the floor. And again, we exhale, roll that head as we peel the upper back and the arm to the floor. And we inhale, close back in. Final two. Inhale, close back in. And last one. And we return. Very good. Now let's find that position back onto our backs. Arms are down by our side, heels are really tucked in close towards our glutes, and our pelvis starts in neutral. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under as we start rolling up that spine vertebrae by vertebrae to our bridge position. And on the inhale, we roll that spine down, reversing the movement. Exhale, tuck that pelvis under as we roll up, hips high, and we inhale, roll down. Lovely work. Final 2. Using this as an articulation for your spine, but also activating the glutes and lengthening the quads and those hips once again. And a last one. And we roll down. Now we're going to repeat that to the other side. So now we're going to roll onto our right hand side. Both legs are bent and those arms are reaching forward. Same again, take a deep breath in. Exhale without that top hip rolling back. Peel your upper body and that arm to the floor, following that eye gaze, and we roll back forward. Exhale, head is really weighted into the floor as we roll and as we return. Final 2. And final 1. Very, very good. All right, let's roll back onto our backs. We're going to be extending our right leg up towards the ceiling, and we're just going to take a hold of the back of the knee. Now, most importantly, you want to keep that length through the back of the knee and that flex in the foot. We're going to think about taking little circles around our hip joint, just lengthening through that hamstring. So take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to circle in towards that body, cross over, away and around. Exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. We're going to reverse that direction 4 more times, keeping that flex in the foot. And as that leg comes closer in towards the body, we keep that length through the back of the knee so that hamstring releases. Final 2. Keeping that pelvis really stable. Make sure it's not swaying from side to side. And final 1. Very good. And we lower. Let's extend our left leg up and repeat. Hands behind the knee. And we circle for 4. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Reverse that direction. Final 4. Keeping that head weighted into the mat. 3. Shoulders drawing down away from the ears and to that mat. 2. Pelvis stays in neutral and weighted. Last 1. And we draw back down. Let's now extend both legs long. And we're just going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. And we're going to do a similar movement. So circles in one direction and reverse. Circle with that knee for 4, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Really mobilizing that hip joint. And let's reverse for 4, 4, 3, and 2, and last 1. We release and we switch. Circling for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Reversing that direction, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very, very good. All right, let's lie onto one side to press ourselves up, and we're going to transfer into a child's pose position. So make sure we're a little bit further down to the mat because we are going to be lying on our front in a little bit. So we're just going to find our child pose position. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to keep that core engagement. Lower the hips down. And then we're going to inhale, press back to our child's pose position. We lower down. And we transfer back. Final 2. And on this last one, we're going to transfer forward, and then we're just going to lie our body down onto our mat. Let's find our forearms onto that mat. We're going to take a deep breath in. On your exhale, I want you to really pick that belly button up from the mat into that lower back. Press the palms into the mat, forearms as we lift to our Sphinx pose, and then we inhale, lower down. Now making sure that the legs are still staying engaged in a parallel position, hip distance apart from each other. Keep the spine, back of that neck long. 4, 2. Last one, we're going to hold in that Sphinx pose. Keep that core engagement. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to rotate that neck to the right and inhale, center. Keep those shoulders drawing down. Exhale, look to the left and inhale, center. Final 2. And lower. Exhale, final 1. And we lower down. Very, very good. All right, we're now going to press our hands into the mat and using that exhale to press ourselves up, pressing through the palms, and we find our all fours position. Let's take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we find that curve position with the spine. And we inhale, slightly drop that belly button, eye gaze raises. Exhale, we curl. And inhale, we drop. Final 2. Final 1. That's it. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to extend our right leg back behind. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to draw the knee in towards the chest. And then we're going to inhale, extend. Now think about your knee going to your left elbow. So cross the knee over as we curve. And we inhale, extend. And last position, that right knee is going to go to the right elbow. So side, getting that oblique fired up. And we extend 3 more rounds. Exhale, that knee goes front. Inhale, extend. Exhale, the knee crosses over. And that spine goes back to neutral. And exhale, side. And extend. Final 2. Keep pressing out of those shoulders. Really thinking about that core core engagement. And this is your final round. Curve and neutral. Curve, return. Final one. Extend. Draw back in. We find our child's pose. Just bring your arms down by your side, dropping that head down to the mat, shrugging those shoulders forward. Hips will rock from side to side. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We repeat to the other side, and this is your final exercise of your workout. So finishing strong. Let's extend that left leg back. Make sure the hip bones are staying down towards the mat and that lower back stays level, pelvis stable. Exhale, the knee comes in through the center and extend. The knee crosses over and extend and draws to the side and extend. 3 more rounds, you're nearly there. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 4, 2. Last one. And we return in. Very, very good. All right, let's find that cross-legged position we found at the start of our class. And we're just going to take a few shoulder rolls. So reach up with those shoulders. Exhale, circle them around and down. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, circle. Final 2. And final 1. Very good. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did super well, and hopefully the muscles are feeling a little bit more lengthened and those joints are nice and mobile. I'll see you in the next workout. So for now, bye.